Hi guys, my name is Nick and today's video is going to be about the mental health disorder, and I'm suffering from social anxiety disorder, which I have since I was a little girl. And I just wanted to say that having this disorder isn't great. It's like really bad. I know that having anxiety sometimes is a good thing, but when you have too much anxiety, it's kind of interfering your life, your friends, your family, your relationship with everyone. It's just feeling like that all the time. Like, you feel like people hated you and you feel scared that they will look at you, they would stare at you, they would say all kinds of critiques on you, they would hate you. I have those type of thinking like all the time until now. So I just wanted to say that my experience with anxiety isn't great. It's really bad. I'm just gonna tell you the experience that I feel that I should tell people, because I feel that if people have the symptoms and they want it to cure, to get better, I think that people should watch this video. So let's get started about social anxiety disorder. So as you know, anxiety is a feeling of worried, unease, and feeling like, nervous, scared, all kinds of stuff, like all types of emotions. And if normal people, they would feel anxious when they have to go to the stage or present their work to the teacher, but social anxiety disorder is different. So you would feel panic when you have to face people, like basically like one-on-one conversation, not like parties or stuff like that. It's like normal everyday lifestyle, like you go to class, attend to class, and then yeah, that's when you feel anxious. Like, normal people would not really feel it that way. They only feel that way when they have to, like, important events is coming up, stuff like that. But it easily, like, people who suffer from social anxiety, they would feel anxious when they're around people, or they feel like they're out of control. It basically happens to me. Like, the worst one that could happen to me is basically during the elementary years. During my elementary years, I don't really eat food. I basically went to the library like all day because I feel really scared of people. So the best place to basically be in school is probably the library, because you feel safe and you feel secured. Like, no one would care about you much. But if you eat in a cafeteria, people would just stare at you. You just have those type of negative emotions all around. With a social anxiety disorder, it's feeling like that like every day. Like, you really want to escape from people. You really want to stay away from social interactions. You want to be alone. You have like a social isolation like all the time. Even if you wanted to make friends, but those negative emotions just tell you that no, you can't make friends. You have to be alone. Because if you make friends, people is going to hate you. You have those type of thinking like all the time. So I have been suffering from this type of thinking until my high school year, which now I'm a senior, obviously. I had to take taking tests to attend to college. I have to choose I have to do the application, which is crazy, which is so fast. And during the first year of high school, I have this disorder, which is social anxiety disorder. As I just told, like during the elementary years, I was like, it was crazy. But during the high school year, the anxiety level is a little bit different. It's a little bit better, but it gets worse. It was worse when I just left the group, and my personal experience with this group isn't too good. I tried my best to like getting along with them, but they don't really care about me much, so I left the group. During the second semester, I left the group, and the first day I left the group, I wasn't feeling anything much. So I basically think that if I go to school, I just try to act normal, but basically it didn't work. So I basically think that if I eat in if I eat in the cafeteria, people was gonna critique me. So I decided that I would go and eat in the toilet, and I ate in the toilet like almost every day, and I decided the toilet wasn't a good place. So I decided to go and eat in the fourth floor every day, and fourth floor is definitely better than toilet obviously, but I was eating on the fourth floor every day. I obviously don't have friends during the second semester of grade 9. It takes about 4 or 5 months that year. So I was asking myself today, wow, you can survive high school without friends. I'm just gonna tell you that it's really stressful situation for me. Like, it's like crazy, like all kinds of negative emotions was in my head. So I just want to tell you that anxiety is really bad. And on grade 10, I just have a friend, and obviously during the first year I was still having a severe anxiety, and I decided that it's time for me to go and see the psychiatrist to talk about my condition. And then obviously they gave me a medication that I had to take pills every day, which is quite stressful, but by taking the pill, I just feel that it's a little bit better right now. And right now I'm able to make friends, able to make eye contact with people, because before I usually have those type of problems with making friends and then shy away from social interaction and cannot eat public. But right now I can eat alone public, so I feel really great that I improve. And if people suffer from this mental health disorder, you have to be patient. You have to try your best to face your fear. If you're gonna run away, that's not gonna help at all. It's gonna get worse. If you face your fear, I think you can able to pass the walls that you built. Yeah, I just wanted to say that that's my advice. Bye.